In specific terms, we are calling out the governor of Zamfara State, His Excellency Governor Bello Matawalle, who has thrown caution to the wind and is blaming everyone instead of himself for losing the state to Dauda Lawal of the People's Democratic Party. The concerns here are that Matawalle, given his current position as an outgoing state governor, is speaking in an inciting manner that could enable anarchists to disrupt the peace of the land. Our further worry is that even at face value, Matawalle's grip is devoid of coherence. He has blamed a myriad of factors for his loss without addressing his personal shortcomings and misdeeds. In relation to the general elections, losers should not conduct themselves or make utterances that could plunge the nation into crisis and thereby undermine our democracy. Matawalle is knowingly fueling the misplaced discontent of the children of anger who had concluded that mere rants on social media would win them election and who are now looking for excuses and validation to ground the country with protests in their bid to frustrate the inauguration of the next government and consequently precipitate an interim government. Something that will truncate democracy. Even though the Department of State Services, DSS, did not mention names when it confirmed that proponents of an interim government are holding meetings to intensify their efforts, Matawalle, by making these unfounded accusations to provoke protests against government institutions, has exposed himself as one of these, pursuing the formation of an interim government in the event that he cannot ingratiate himself on the president-elect. The Zamfara State governor has become a loose cannon that must be immediately reeled in. We in Khalsa hereby tell Matawalle in clear terms that he must not drag the image of the Nigerian military into his poor outings in managing the security crisis in his state, which ultimately led to his defeat. He practically failed to provide good governance and has been consequently rejected by his people and the masses. We therefore find it bizarre that Matawalle is now claiming that soldiers were deployed to punish him for challenging the Naira redesign policy. After all, he is not the only one who challenged the policy. The governors of Kaduna, Kogi, Ondo, Ekiti, Katsina, Ogun, Cross River, Sokoto, and Lagos states are part of the suits that challenge the Naira redesign policy of the federal government.